You're not going to get it like anywhere else other than the Florentine. Now, is it as good as your mom's?
No, I can't say that.
Because man, oh man, oh man, that is to die for.
Yeah.
Getting some quality service, quality food, the whole 9 yards when you visit the Florentine Restaurant. Well, they say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. This is going to be the most important video that you watch all day long because as we do with every single pit stop, we're offering you a really great deal that you cannot get anywhere else. And I tell you what, you cannot get food like this anywhere else. We're back at the Florentine Restaurant for this pit stop today. I'm Zach Pitts, your local spokesperson here in the Miami Valley. Let's go ahead and bring in the one and only Bryce, of course, the owner of the Florentine. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing awesome. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing even better because you always have great food that you put out in front of us. You really spoil us every single time we come to the Florentine Restaurant. You're going to be spoiling some families here because for this pit stop, you want to be able to offer kids eat free when they come on in. Mom and dad get something to eat, and of course, the kids are going to eat free. Why'd you want to do that?
Well, I have 8 kids.
You do have a lot of kids.
So I get it. I understand that it's expensive to have kids, and we do everything we can. We have $5 kids meals all week long on our normal menu. That's our standard pricing, but let's go ahead and do a kids eat free with an adult. So.
Why not? So we're talking about brunch today. You know, I've come in here many times before for some great food for dinner and some great cocktails. Today we're focusing on brunch. Let's go ahead and work our way on down. This is something you've been talking about for quite some time.
Yeah, I've been talking about that since the 5th grade.
Since the 5th grade, huh?
Yeah, the 5th grade. So in the 5th grade, I moved from Mobile, Alabama to Ohio, and I've been here since then. And so since the 5th grade, I've been wanting some good shrimp and grits like Mom used to make. We've worked on this for a year and a half now to get it right, and we launched it on our dinner menu about 2 weeks ago. It's been a big hit. Decided to turn it into a shrimp and grits Benedict, so we now have that on our brunch menu, and it's been probably our most popular item in the last week since we've launched it.
Now, is it as good as your mom's?
No, I can't say that. This is live. Are we live? We're live. No.
Oh, we're live. But here's the deal. You're not going to get it like anywhere else other than the Florentine. And speaking of the shrimp theme that we have going on here, we're going to move on down this way. There's a lot going on here.
Yeah. So, we did the shrimp and grits on the dinner menu. We added the shrimp and grits Benedict. I'll point out real quick our potatoes also. We use tallow here in our deep fryers. So our potatoes, our morning potatoes, our French fries in the evening, our wings, everything that we cook in that beef tallow is even better.
Let me ask you about that because that's something that I personally love coming to the Florentine Restaurant for. Just the health consciousness of it all. You know, cooking things in beef tallow. Why'd you guys make that decision to cook everything in more higher quality ingredients and of course prepping things in a way that people don't feel as guilty about eating?
Yeah. Well, honestly, the beef tallow was an easy one. I remember the day that McDonald's went to a seed oil. I don't know why I remember this. It's a flashbulb moment or something, I guess. But I remember that day that I had the first bag of French fries from McDonald's that was no longer the tallow and was now the vegetable oil. And I remember thinking that they were going to be out of business in a month. So when I had the opportunity to add tallow back to our menu and then be reminded of how much better it is, it was an easy decision.
Which is really great. And everybody that comes in here knows that they're going to be getting some quality service, quality food, the whole 9 yards when you visit the Florentine Restaurant. One of the oldest restaurants here in Ohio. And actually, you guys just got a really cool thing going on for you, a grant. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah. So American Express partners with the National Agency of Historic Restaurants in D.C., and we had a grant writing process. We had a nomination process. A local town all pitched in and nominated us. And they selected one historical restaurant per state to issue a grant to, and we won it. So we've got a $50,000 grant headed our way. It needs to be exterior improvements. We're going to use it to paint the outside. It's been about 50 years since the outside was painted. We have a lot of rotting wood. We have a lot of 200-year-old windows that need some work. And then if we have a little bit of money left over, we're going to put some energy into the patio. So we're excited, very excited.
A lot of great things happening at the Florentine Restaurant. A lot of great food still in front of us. All right, let's make our way on down. So we talked about this delight right here. Really, really good. Lots of color. Let's make our way on down. Some more shrimp.
So what happened was after we came out with the shrimp and grits and then we did the shrimp and grits Benedict, I would come around the corner and I would see servers and cooks just kind of with bowls of the Cajun cream sauce. So we do the shrimp and grits, and then we do the Cajun cream sauce on top of that. And I realized there's a great market for just the sauce itself. So we've launched an appetizer here. It's the Bayou shrimp. The bayou shrimp is our Cajun cream sauce, andouille sausage, blackened shrimp, and then we use a Parmesan crusted bread that you can just kind of sop it all up with.
Get all the juices, all the flavors, sop it all up with the bread. And of course, what's going to go great with your brunch? A nice little brunch cocktail.
Yep, all day long. So we spend a lot of time on our cocktail program, dinner, brunches, lunches, everything. And we're excited with where we're at. One of the things I've been focusing on a lot lately is non-alcoholic. And so this might look like a Bloody Mary. This is actually our Saint Mary.
A little Saint Mary. She's a little nicer.
A little Saint Mary. You can drink this one any day, any day at any time of the day. There's no alcohol in that one. And then on our mimosa also, I did some searching and I found one of the best non-alcoholic champagnes I thought I could find. So we have quite a few people that come in and they enjoy themselves with some alcoholic drinks and brunch. What I found was that with 8 kids, I need to not slow my day down at all. So now I can have a nice Bloody Mary and still be effective all day long.
And I love how you really go out of your way to make sure that this is a very inclusive atmosphere, making sure that there's something on the menu for everyone. And speaking of which, hey, the kids, they're going to eat free because, again, if you come in here in the next month or however Bryce wants to, run that special, kids can eat free. When we're talking about, is that just for brunch or is that for the evening?
This is going to be a special on the brunch menu right now. Like I said, we still have the $5 meals at dinner time. So
there we go. So jot it down right now. Perfect for as you're maybe wrapping up the kids' soccer practice or whatever sports they have going on. Come on here, and kids are going to eat free for brunch. All right, let's make our way on down this way because man, oh man, that is to die for.
Yeah. The brioche French toast, obviously one of the most popular ones we have on the menu. We like to just load it up with nice fresh berries. It's good. I mean, if you're eating fried bread, we'll throw some berries in there. Between the two of them, they're going to balance each other out and start your day off right.
Something magical is going to be happening in your mouth. And who knows what that is, but there you can see it right there. That might be even something you might want to share with a friend.
I would say, yeah.
I would say so. Hey, make our way on down because that is what caught my attention. I've been on this big steak and eggs kick myself when I'm cooking at home, but sometimes I just want somebody else to do the cooking for me. That's why I come to the Florentine Restaurant, so I know where I'm going to be for brunch here soon. But steak and eggs, you can't go wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, steak and eggs is a great way to start a weekend off after church. A little supper with your friends, either way. So we this particular cut of meat is a sirloin, and it's actually a USDA prime cut. And they trim it to the blues, which means there's no fat on it or anything else. It's one of the best cuts of sirloin you'll probably ever have.
Trim it to the blues. What's this on top?
So on this one, we, all restaurants, I think, you take a butter and you mix all of your herbs and your shallots and your garlic and everything in, and you marry it all up together and throw it in the fridge, let it sit. So it tastes great. You pull the steak off, you slap that butter on there. Okay, it's compound butter. So about the time that I was switching over our deep fryers to the tallow, I came across a Wagyu beef tallow product, and we substitute that out for butter. So now what we do is we take a Wagyu beef tallow and we add all our herbs, we marry it all up together, and we slap that on top of the steak when it's done cooking.
So again, some magic's happening right there. So I'm a huge fan of your steaks in general, so I can't wait to jump into that sometime very soon. Perhaps as soon as we're done with this pit stop. Make our way on down this way. Lots happening there.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just, I would say that this particular dish probably fits a particular profile. This is the profile of someone that might have been out a little too late last night, and they just really need some good old-fashioned food to fill their belly up and work off whatever they did last night. Biscuits, gravy, eggs, chicken, cheese. It really kind of makes the day more likely to be a good day if you can find a way to kind of get over last night. It's a classic next morning dinner. Next morning meal.
We're just going to call that brunch medicine right there.
Medicine. I like that. Brunch medicine. That's good.
Brunch medicine. That's exactly what you're going to get here. Just one of the many items that you have here for brunch here at the Florentine Restaurant. You better do it sometime real soon because you do brunch on the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays, right?
Yeah, brunch is Saturdays and Sundays. We go from 10 a.m. till 3 both days.
Okay. And you want to make sure you do it sometime really soon because, kids can eat free for the next month. That is the Pit Stop Special. You just come on in here, say that you were scrolling around on Facebook. You saw this video that you're watching right now. Say, hey, can I get the Pit Stop Special? I saw you guys online talking about that, and they're going to hook you up with that free kids meal. And again, why is it important for you to be able just to give back to the Germantown community? I know you're a business owner, own several different businesses here in the Germantown area. You're always looking for ways to make sure that you're bringing the community together overall. And why is that important for you as just a contributing member of this area?
I mean, I think that's who and how Germantown is. We're a small town. We're up over 5,000 people now, but we're still a small town. And I think that when people visit Germantown, we have a lot of people that come to visit us. The building is 200 years old. So we have a lot of people that come in from Tip City or Troy or Liberty Township. We're about 45 minutes away. And I think people like that small town comfort. Our culture is we're glad you're here and we can't wait to see you again. And we're very careful to hire people that fit that vibe, that mindset. So I think when you talk to the bartenders, you talk to the servers, even the cooks, you find that everybody's really happy that you're here. And that rolls over into how do we treat our people. And I think that the families and the kids, they're important. You know what, actually, as a matter of fact, Zach, now that I'm talking to you, I think we need to do the free kids meals all day, not just the brunch.
There you go. So changing things up right on the spot. Aren't you glad that I asked that question? He's going to give it to you all day long, not just for brunch. So that's going on for the next month. And I don't know, he might change his mind again. We'll see what happens. But good thing you're watching this pit stop video right now. Come on into the Florentine Restaurant located in downtown Germantown. Come on in, say that you saw this pit stop video you're watching right now. And Bryce and his wonderful staff are going to hook you up with that pit stop special where kids eat free all day long. Come on in. Check out the Florentine Restaurant, whether it is for brunch or any of the other incredible dishes that they have on the menu. I hope to see you here sometime soon, sharing a drink with you, sharing maybe one of these steak and eggs, the French toast, whatever it is. But until next time, I'll see you on the next pit stop. Cheers.